by way of our preaching, surely equipping happens, right? But I think that equipping is much more than understanding spiritual truth and helping people to see the world and their lives and what they're going to do in serving Jesus through the lens of that truth and how that truth informs them and defines them and directs them. But I think that there needs to be the place where you're actually somehow, some way, making it possible to have people that their pastors walk alongside of them into it, and to equip them in ways that is much more than just theological, but to help them really understand like just the things you were saying, Kike. Like, guess what? You're a pastor, you suffer. And people want to serve, especially guys that feel called to pastoral ministry. And I think that one of the things I've learned over the years is that there really is, it's so important that you be accessible. And I know that changes, church size changes the dynamic of those relationships. You can't argue that, it does. In fact, Tim Keller wrote a great article on that once about how church size changes your pastoral relationship. But even then, I think you still have relationships around you in ministry where you are still close. There's layers that you're close to. And there needs to be, whether you're pastoring a group of 30 people or a group of 100 people or 1,000 people, you need to have accessibility. People that can get close enough to you to observe you and to understand by example, pastor the flock by example, right? They need to be close enough to you to see that it's not just the example of how you prepare for your sermons, but how do you live as a man? How do you live as a pastor? So